Greetings, fellow humans. Welcome back to OpenTTD. Well, we've had a tumultuous, it seems to me, couple of episodes, maybe a few episodes, doing lots of sort of overlooked tasks, upgrading of trains, finessing, if you can call it that, finessing / messing with junctions. Yeah, it's been busy. There's been quite a lot going on, but I feel like we've made some real progress with things. Trains are in the process of upgrading. They are also, we've gone from a situation where lots of them were loss making. That's less the case now, and we're slowly getting there through our train upgrade process. But fascinating though these changes are, and we will come back. I still think we need to give it a couple of years for all of this process to finish. But yeah, fascinating though all of this is, trains, well, it is sort of trains that we are here for today. Really what we are here for is to make good on our repeated promise that's fallen flat, to upgrade our shipping. Now, so far we're relatively happy with this bulk freight lot that's coming on here, and the fishing ships we decided to leave as a quaint little, I don't even know what you would call it, but the fishing ships, they're making money, there's no reason to change them, let's just leave them doing their thing. These express cargo vessels, however, not too many of them, but if I remember rightly, they're all for things which could potentially be done better via the wonder of rail. So let's have a look and see if that's the case. First things first. Yeah, we've got this guy going from Fronpool over to the Sinningville Horse Market. Yeah, so it looks like we've got a number, quite a number of these ships are making that journey. In fact, 11. In fact, is that all of them? Nearly. Or is it? No, there's 14 ships here, and we've got 10 through to 21. So there's a couple which are doing a different route. And they're going to be taking food, aren't they, from Sinningville Horse Market here up to Penningwell up here. I can just tell. They are. That's what they're going to be doing. Well, let's consider them separately then. Food from Sinningville Horse Market is being shipped up the coast to Penningwell Docks. Yeah, now food is one of those cargoes that's got the drop off seriously in terms of payment rates. So we're doing this again, but stuff like, that drops off more than I thought. Things like coal and iron ore, you have quite a hefty period of time where, if it takes this long, it doesn't matter. Coal is coal. It doesn't become any less coal over time. Whereas food can turn into goo and or soup. So food has got, a much, it's a much sharper drop off. The faster the food gets there, the better. And, profitable though these boats may be, fast they ain't. And already I have a station here which which could be used to pick up food. Now, at the moment, we've got lots and lots of trains serving this iron ore mine. In fact, one could say we have too many trains serving this iron ore mine, to the point where I'm actually, just while I'm here, going to send this guy to the depot, and he is going to get sold because I think he's superfluous. And that part of the reason for doing that is, well, I think we had a food train here. I guess the question is, where do we take the food? Pennywell is right there, and you know, we could take it to Pennywell or Pennywell North, but that's very short. You know, short distance. It's not going to earn us huge amounts of cash. I'm just wondering where we could go that might be any better. Could be Farborough. Although there is this to deal with, and oh my gosh, that's in... Yeah, this is in tatters because of a previously made terrible decision by yours truly to in anticipation of upgrading these trains to reduce them down. Wow. From 3 engines to 1. And as such, this guy is completely incapable of doing any kind of speed up this hill. Oh my gosh. It's not good. Am I doing this? It looks like I am. Forgive me. Forgive me. Wow. That's not great. But then neither is that train, to be honest with you. And I realise that at some point this train is going to have to, you know, go over the bridge and it's going to get replaced. I can't magic it out of existence, but at the same time, annoying. It's just gumming up the entire works. No two ways about it. Wow. Sure, why not? New ships, that's unusual. New sailing ships, 1870. Anyway, where were we? We were considering where to bring the food from this station. And you know what? A big part of me is thinking, you know, maybe not down here. Maybe down here, not so much. Then where? Well... maybe up here? I mean, this is a long way to go. But maybe it's a decent way to go. Praringwell. Could be, you know. Or maybe if we've brought it all the way up here, up the hill, could bring the food to Bardham. Bardham is big. And, yeah. Let's see about bringing the food to Bardham, shall we? I think that's not a bad idea, all things considered. Got a pretty big station here at Bardham. So yeah, why not? We'll leave that like that. And set up some trains to bring stuff to Bardham. So I would call the train, let's just pause it here, Express Freight. So let's have a look at our current group of Express Freight trains and see what the situation there is. So it would look like how we currently use our Express Freight trains is by a pair of Ramsbottoms, which is the same as our heavy freight trains. But I'm okay with that. So let's see. Engines only. Yeah. Let's. Oh, there we go. So 2 Ramsbottoms, and then let's get rid of some of this mess. was I doing with you? Completely forgotten. You can go away. Okay. Food. Noms. Best for food? 17 tons of food or 22. Let's go with this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that looks good. And you can come here and full load, and you can head to Bardham. And I mean, you know, trains like this are going to slow it down on the way, and I'm aware that this is an uphill route with this old style of thing going on. I also feel like it's fair to say we could do with some more stations, more station platforms here. Yeah. And, you know, that's interesting. Oh no, they do have, yeah, okay, that's fine. It's interesting that these guys have got a depots on the way in, but then they're sitting here and waiting, and there's no depots on the way out. Oh wow, am I in debt? Oof, I'm in debt. Yeesh. Okay, tell you what we need to do, I think, as a not as a matter of urgency, but we need to go here to auto renew minimum needed money for renew. I'm going to bump that up to 400,000, and I'm going to spin the game on a bit. Yeah, if we're not careful, we are just losing money. We could lose everything at this point. That would be an ignominious end to what has been a long and drawn out series of videos. It's feasible though. You know, we could go bankrupt. I wouldn't have thought that we would do. I would think, you know, we've been doing all right. Is this just my paranoia creeping in? It's just weird seeing the money down that low, I guess. But no, we got new vehicles. We're spending tons on new vehicles all the time, and so if we just cut that out, we're making a chunk of cash every year, aren't we? Oh, he says that. Look at that, you know. No. Yeah, look, we made 50 grand that year. Yeah. If we weren't spending the money on the new vehicles, we'd make loads more. So yeah, if I just raise the auto renew limit up to 400,000, then it's, you know, we're not going to buy any more trains. Okay, cool. So no, sorry, I was getting a little paranoid there, people, being like, oh my god, how bad would that be if I just blew it all towards the end. There we go. I mean, yeah. This is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Look. But, hey. Trains can come in that way, and they can exit this way. Okay. And yeah, I think what do I think? This is what I think. I think we need automated things here, and I think we need them. I'm going to put them here too, and like so. And then do something like this. Yeah, there's probably not ever going to be enough traffic here to really warrant this necessarily. But if at some point I do want to split out the station into a food and a non-food station, then I will be able to. So with all the trains, ungrouped train, there you are. And I think clone you again. As soon as I am able to. All that talk of, oh, I'm going to go bankrupt, and here he is maxing out his loans again. What a numpty. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Because then the thing to do is to get rid of the ships selling the food. So that's going to be these ships, both of them, and send them to the depot, each of them. Now, that windjammer does look like maybe something to think about for these ships that we are leaving as ships. Its capacity is higher and it is going faster, so maybe it's, you know, not something to poo-poo, so to speak. Why am I seemingly unable to? Well, come on. No? Not sure what's going. Ooh, look at that. That's weird. Anyway, there we go. Yeah. Let's just get rid of the other one. Is that my first? I do believe this is. Was it? I think it is. It's my first food train coming back. Yeah. Well, it didn't, do terribly. It's a long arse journey. That's all I will say. Oh wow, so weird. Anyway, there we go. So that's that route. That is that shipping route removed. So the food route that was just shipping food from here up to here, we now have an elongated train route. Here we go, carrying food, and I mean it's expensive, I guess, isn't it? 20 grand a year running costs almost for the train, and I'm now slowing down this bad boy, aren't I? Look, oh, how annoying for you, Mr. Train. Oh, I'm out of cash again. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a moratorium on spending money for a little while and just make damn sure that I'm not bankrupted by a confluence of events. But yeah, this train seems to be making its way in the world, so to speak. It does slow down a chunk going up the hills, but nothing too egregious. So nothing like this guy who, wouldn't ordinarily this train so wouldn't need this winding route. It could just plough straight up the hill like it wasn't even there. Pretty sure. But nevertheless, there we go. I'm just looking at that money and being like, it's weird seeing it down so low. I haven't forgotten the shipping. I haven't forgotten this shipping here. This shipping route here, the 11 ships that we have running back and forth then, that's the last candidate for replacement by a train service. And I've got to say, that's a big bridge. They're on a different sort of continent. I think that this one, I am okay with them being this way. each one of these ships makes money, and they're not just making money, they're making a chunk of change. So I think there will come a time when I will replace this ship's going here, maybe with a train line, if and when I make the leap to, continent-spanning bridges. I mean, these are massive bridges, that would be required, and I would need lots of money. And you know what I don't have at the moment? It's any money. Yeah, I am skint. So, and given that I'm a little worried about it, we'll have a look into that. But yeah, I think the only other thing to say is, with each of these ships making money, and being quote unquote express, so they are express for the reason that they're all carrying livestock, if I remember that rightly. Are they carrying livestock or farm supplies? Now the farm supplies line, again, maybe, yeah, that could be done with a rail line, but I don't have any rail up on here at all at the moment. And the farm supplies for the moment, that seems to be going okay. It's making money every year. So I think the only thing, let's have a look. Farm supplies. Yeah, you see quite a steep drop off. And livestock, also quite a steep drop off. So the faster these guys could move, the better. And our fruit coverage is appalling. Are we still taking any fruit? Are we taking fruit? No, I didn't think we were. Maybe we did one ship and then stopped, or maybe we just have the one ship there taking fruit. Now, everything seems to be livestock. But what I will do, in lieu of a massive bridgey infrastructure project, not that we'll be able to afford it yet, but with these ships making money... Oh, no, don't send for servicing. Blimey. Have I just turned them all around to go for servicing? Oh, I have, haven't I? Oh, you absolute numpty. I'm amazed I haven't done that before now. What we will do is replace these with the windjammer as they get old. I think that's going to make sense. It's going to cost a little more, not a huge amount more. It's going to take more goods and it's going to go there more quickly. And hopefully this max reliability will increase. So, there we go. They're going to be replaced with windjammers when they get old. So that concludes the boat upgrades, which basically consisted of me deleting 2 ships and building some trains. But yeah, why am I not surprised? I'm sat here going, why have I got no money? It's this bit here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn you around. And send you through here, and then we're going to stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. This is going to bring this back to order, and then this station is going to need reworking, and it is going to get reworking. No two ways about it. Yeah. So I seem to think that effectively the problem here is is that this is the wrong type of signal for this sort of situation. I did have it set up so that this depot here would act as a sort of a relief valve, effectively, that if the station were full, trains would wait for a platform to be free in this depot. But the more that this has been going on, I mean, yeah, I could just replace that and make it better, but the more that I look at this, the more I think the steel trains could do with a dedicated route out of this mess, and that a roll-on, roll-off would solve a lot of these problems, and that there isn't really a reason not to do that. I think I might be changing this into a roll-on, roll-off setup, and yeah, in fact, let's go ahead and start making that happen. Oh, he says that, but then he has no money. That's because he needs to wait. I need to wait for all of these, for this backlog to sort itself out. I suppose this is a big issue where if you get a significant proportion of your income from effectively one spine, one major line, you spent all that time building it, but if you go and goose it up big time, as has been the case, then your profits are going to suffer, aren't they? And indeed, that is what is happening. All these are not going to be earning huge amounts of cash either, because they've just been sat waiting whilst I've been gabbing on about ships like a numpty. Yeah, look at that, 1,400. That is not a huge amount of cash. But at least stuff is moving in the right direction, both in terms of literal traffic and also my bank balance. Yeah, what a mess, huh? What a palaver. It's at least, it's coming along there now. It's getting there. Oh, so much messed up though. So much messed up. Oof. Yeah. There we go. This is exactly it. You turn around, bright eyes. Yeah. Bear with me just a moment. There we go. Whoo-wee! Yeah. What a mess I have made of this. There's no two ways about it. Forget replacing ships. Forget upgrading trains and wagons and all that gumph. This needs sorting. So that will be... that is now my #1 priority. Getting this old mess sorted. Yeah, no two ways about it. That needs to be what happens. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Avoiding bankruptcy and sorting out my, pardon my French, but my cluster of a network. Look at it. What a mess. Okay, we'll sort that out in the next episode. And yeah, until next time, thank you for watching and take care of yourselves.